Alright, so last time we were here, there were none of the plumbing was set for the bathroom. So as you see now, there's a stack pipe, there's a drain for the toilet here. Also the PEX is going through the wall. You see we're at the round frame and use this as a chase. Alright. And it's also very convenient for it to be right here because of the extra powder room that we set. So see we use the extra powder room. They have a huge living room. There's a huge living room area, huge square footage in the living room, huge square footage in the dining room. So since we got this ring right here, we can very easily put a bathroom here and allow the extra value that having a second powder room or bath would be to your property. Because it's a flip strategy, you want to be allowed to use the square footage as best as possible. So it's a 4-bedroom, so that means there's going to be a lot of traffic with kids and their company, and you may not want them upstairs. And as you see from last time, there's no floor in the kitchen. Now the floor is laid out. The joist is here, new subfloor. This area will be where the basement steps is. I'm good. Blooper.
I don't know what you mean. Tell me what you mean. I thought the code was that they use 2 of these and it purchased like 3 of those. No, 2 of what? I don't know what you're talking about. They use 2 of these. Beams? Yeah, put 3 inches in the wall and then
that's what it is. Around it.
No, I got that. So spire cut, that's what it says, 4 1.5 bearing. The block is just there until we go to adjust it and hold it in place. Here's the bearing. Fire cut. See where it sits on the brick? That's a fire cut joist, which is the code, so in case the edge of the joist burns, it doesn't collapse and it wedges the floors together.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's the fire cut. And these are 2x10 floor joists, which are equivalent to 3x8.
Right, I understand.
Old joists. So the only time we double them up is when it's at a stairwell, where you have bearing on it. If this was a stairwell, then we would double 2 of those up for the stringer. But outside of that, normally the equivalent load bearing is the same from 1 single to 1 single.
Okay.
And the fire cut is there for, in case the other building burns. It burns the tip off, then this edge, because if it was one whole member, if it was up in that pocket, the whole thing would burn.
Yeah, the whole thing would burn.
But it only burns the tip of that 2-inch bearing that's there, then it wedges in the wall.
Check that out.
You want some more? You're an electrician?
No, you're.
That's why they
I'm an electrician!
They need partners on the job to run.
We tape the whole process. So I don't want to tape it and then somebody see it and then somebody put a comment out there.
But I'm giving you the answer to it.
I understand that, but I'm telling you why I'm not coming at you.
No, I didn't take it at it. I didn't take it at anything.
No, but it's telling you my train of thought.
But I want to know your train of thought. I gave you, that's just like telling Dwight how to do his fucking job. I told you how to do the job. You questioned the job, and I countered it with the reality of what it is.
Right.
So anytime you see something that I'm doing wrong, question it, and then I have to validate the reason it's done.
Right.
Or I'm wrong. Huh?
I didn't say it was wrong. I just said.
No, you asked me, did I need to have 2? So that would mean that you thought that one was wrong. You see one.
This is not the way I envision.
Well, this is the way you did it.
This is an interviewing an antagonistic contract.
A motherfucker that knows what he's doing and is not going to be compromised, and like Dwight told me, don't fucking be bowed down. I know what I'm doing. That's why I'm here. That's why we cut the portion that was bad and we mended it back together.
Okay, so that?
Yes.
No, talking to him.
No, I'm talking to him.
You gotta answer his questions.
But I was talking to him. I was saying that this is the subfloor repair. We had issue where we had rot from existing conditions with the water coming into the back of the property. It ate up and it compromised 3 of the load-bearing joists for the 2nd floor deck. So what we did is we cut all the old subflooring out. We replaced it with new 3/4 subflooring, and we also created new bearing by adding 2x10 floor joists for bearing.
Right.
And the fire cut process that's used is process to retain load bearing if the property should burn. The fire cut is wedged away from the party wall so that the lower portion burns first, so when the floor collapses, it wedges between both brick walls to contain the floor from collapsing onto a floor below.